Hello loves, welcome to my channel. I'm like Andrea, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a realistic advice of being a teenager. And I know that it's a really bumpy ride right now, or it's really rough. You're trying to figure out some things, but I got you here. I'm going to be giving you an advice of how I did everything about being a teenager. I'm going to be giving you an advice from my life, more of about my experience about being a teenager, because I've passed that stage already. And if you're a teenager between the ages of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, this video is for you. I'm not going to include 18 because 18 is like a legal age of being an adult. It's like it's when you start life on its own. It's when you need to understand about knowing your left from your right, or you make decisions for yourself. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about to you. I'm going to be talking to you, my teenagers out there. And if you are interested in, I feel you should watch to the end of this video. And if you're new to my channel, hello, knowing what I'm going to say, like Andrea. And if you are just seeing this face and you want to continue seeing this face, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications to get notified when I drop a new video. Also, like and share to your fellow teenage friends or your teenager, any teenager you know. And without further ado, I think we should get right into this video. So let's go. So I'm going to make this video as quick as possible. I'm going to make it very quick. So let's just go dive in right now. Number one thing I just want to know about being a teenager is you need to be you. You need to be unique. You need to be that person that you are. Don't try to copy anybody. Don't try to imitate anybody. Don't try to be someone you are not. Don't try to act that the way that person eats, the way that person thinks, the way that person works, the way that person talks, the way that person just acts. To them, that is their regular life, but to you, you know you're imitating that person, and you do not want that. Simple and short. I'm not going to stress this one. You know what I'm talking about. You know when I say be you. You know when I say be unique. You know when I say be that person you are. You know when I'm saying just don't imitate anybody. Because at some point in your teenage life, or let me say now in your teenage life, you are trying to be that person you look up to, or your model, or your mentor, or that person you just look up to, and you find yourself not doing right because you can't be that person 100%, but you can be you 100%. No matter the situation you find yourself, no matter where you are, no matter how you intend to be, you have to be you. Because at some point, if you want to go far, you have to be unique. You have to be that person. Let me tell you, once you are imitating somebody else, one person will sense it, and you don't want that. The number two I'm going to give you right now is respect your parents. If they tell you to do this, do that. If they tell you not to do that, do this. Simple and short. If you are trying to insult them back, let me tell you something. Even the Bible says it. Honor your father and your mother, so that what? Your days will be long. If you like be insulting your parents, you're just bringing curse onto yourself. If you feel like you don't need them, one time in your life you will need them. It's not a curse. I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything. I'm just trying to tell you the real deal. I'm trying to tell you facts. I'm trying to tell you everything I've learned about being a teenager. If you listen. If you don't listen, it's your own cup of tea. Once they tell you do this, do that. Once they tell you don't do this, don't do that. Once they say don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. Once they tell you stay at home, stay at home. Don't try to be, oh, I'm an adult or I'm a teenager now, I know how to take decisions by myself. Honey, you're just starting life. They've been there, they've experienced everything. You need them, 100%, you need them. So just listen to your parents. I know sometimes your fellow teenage friends will be like, oh, I don't listen to my parents, I talk back at them. Try it. I want you to try it. Try to feel like you don't need them in your life, and watch how you come back to them begging. Let me tell you, I'm an adult now, and I still need my parents to this point. I still talk to my parents. I still respect them to this point. There was a time in my teenage life where I was like, okay, mommy, I don't need you. Who are you? Have you made a name for yourself in this life? sorry, I went to catch something. Have you made a name for yourself in this life? Nobody knows who you are. Nobody. And if you even know you've run to any of your relatives, the first person they will call is your parents at home. So you are trying to be like, I don't need them. If life hits you hard, that's when you know that you go back to your parents' house ASAP. So respect them. They are like the second God you have. After God is your parents, most especially your mother. Respect her more, and respect your father. I'm not trying to exclude father from here. So the third one I want to be giving you is, don't spend above what you can afford. If you can't afford it, it's either you leave it or you go for something similar that is cheaper. If you want to get something that is way as expensive than what you are earning, not even say earning, what your parents are giving you or what you have saved after the money your parents are giving you, you end up going broke. You end up not having it, or most rather, you end up buying the fake. It's still your money need to earn. So instead of you trying to pursue something that's expensive, why don't you go for something similar that is less cheaper? Why? But no, you want to buy the most expensive gadget. You want to buy the most expensive shoe. You want to buy the most expensive perfume. You want to buy the most expensive laptop. You want to buy the most expensive dress. For what reason? The fourth one I'll give you. Always, no follow. I'm speaking broken. Do not follow trends. It will do you no good. Let me tell you, it's trending. It will be outdated. We also have BlackBerry came and it left. Abi? She? Am I lying? No. We also have BlackBerry. How BlackBerry came, it left. Now, if you go outside and you're using BlackBerry, people will be looking at you like you are in the 60s or you're in the 80s and you don't know that it's iPhone that is reigning or that it's Techno that is reigning. Let me tell you something. Once you try to keep up with what you can afford or what's not trending, you tend to restrain from all this trending stuff and all. If it's a dress that you like and it's unique and it's fine, go for it. It's not a must you must go for the latest Louis Vuitton dress. It's not a must you must go for the latest Zara. It's not a must. It's not a must you must go for things that are trending. The next one I want to give you is, you see peer pressure. Restrain from it. You don't want it in your life. It will do you no good. Peer pressure, oh, come to club with me, let's go and drink, let's go and smoke. Because your peers are doing it, you want to do it. Let me tell you something. It works for them, it's not work for you. It went well for them, it will not go well for you. See, let me tell you something. Everybody in this life came with a different story or a different role that everybody's going to take. Let me tell you something. You smoke, you drink. By the time you have health issues, it's still your money. Peer pressure can put you inside trouble. It can make you get arrested. It can make you, God forbid, it can make you just die. So what's the need for peer pressure? What's the need to follow your peers? That you don't like it though, but your peers are doing it. You want to do it, which is to lead you nowhere. So peer pressure, abstain from it. The next one I want to tell you right now is relationship. Let me tell you something. There's a difference between relationship and situationship. And in your teenage life, here you are in a situationship. To you, I might sound crazy right now, but when you grow, you understand what I'm saying. You are not in a relationship. You are in a situationship. Let's weigh something. This is your situationship, and this is your, what do I want to put? This is your education. There's no how you want to put all your energy in this one and this one will go down. And there's no how you want to put your energy in this one and this one will go down. So let me tell you something. This 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 18, let's just say 18, you are in. Just try as much as possible to abstain from situationship. you do not need it. The next one I'm going to be giving you, education. You feel like my peers, see one thing about peer pressure. My peers have dropped out from school, they are doing good. You might drop out from school and you will do worse. Because your peers or your age grade or somebody that you are close to dropped out due to one situation or the other and went to another, do another thing, and that thing is working for him or her, that might not be the plan of your life or the way your life is being planned. So you see, school make you your number one priority. If you must finish school as a teenager, make sure you have your senior school leaving certificate. See, no matter where you want to go and work, they will ask you for a senior school leaving certificate. That's what we call it here in Nigeria. It's either you have your WAEC or your NECO or your GCE. Let's exclude GCE, but WAEC and NECO, you must have it. So as much as possible, try and finish school. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story about my life. In school, we had dropouts. People that dropped out from school to go and focus on something or go and focus on a trade or anything. Let me tell you something. I'm not trying to discourage anybody here, but it works for some people and it didn't work for some people. Some people had made money, but other people were like regretting, oh, why did I drop out from school? How did I just finish school? Or how did I just like had my senior school leaving certificate first. Now, another story of my life. When I finished secondary school, I was always at home, so I decided to have a job. I decided to have a job, or I just decided to just make myself useful, because that's it. Because here in Nigeria, you have to write your senior school leaving certificate. If you are lucky, you write your JAMB, you get into school that year. So for me, I was lucky, but that time I'll take that one should be another story for another day. So I went to look for a job, and at the vacancy post or the vacancy paper, they said SSCE required. Let me tell you, this is a job that paid me 15,000 naira, and it's requiring senior school leaving certificate or SSCE, WAEC or NECO. So that's what I'm telling you, that you see, school, make it your number one priority. The next one I will give you is this one is the ultimate job. Sex. I'm just trying to rush this video because I'm going out. Sex, cut it off. Let me tell you something. For me, the right age to have sex is 18 plus. If you're not 18 plus, let me tell you, and you start having sex, you will disorganize your mind, you will disorganize your thoughts, you will disorganize your body system. You know why? Once you have sex with one person and that person is just a one-night stand, you look for, by the time you are feeling like you need to have sex, you look for another person and you have sex with that person. But sometimes I see people online being, oh, I'm 18, but my body count is 7. How? I know that you want to follow your peers, or you want to do things the adults are doing, but calm down. You will do it though, and you'll be tired of doing it. Truth. That's the truth about life. So you see, sex, anybody that comes to you with any sexual appeal or anything, just restrain from it. Keep yourself clean. Keep yourself clean. I know I'm trying to write this video, but let me just tell you something. Sex is something for later, not for now. Not for the present. You will do it later. You will enjoy it later. But you see, now, just focus on your studies. The next one I want to give you right now is friendship. You see those friends that will backbite you and you still want to be friends with them, or you see that friends that will come to you gossiping about another person's matter, and that same person that is gossiping, that person is still talking to that person. That kind of friendship, restrain from it. But you see those friendships that are always good, are always tight, that you guys are doing things together, you guys know each other very well, your parents know each other, the both of you are friends, or they know you guys are good friends, you guys do things, eat out, go somewhere together, come to each other's houses. Those kind of friendship are top tier. You won't get it anywhere. So you see your friends, know what friends you keep and know what friends you don't keep. It's as simple. It's as simple as that. Your friends to be your ultimate gist partner. If any friend is telling you to go and do bad things or pressurizing you to go and do bad things, cut that friend off. You don't need that friend in your life. Simple and short. The next one I'm going to give you, I think this is the last. Let's say the last. Let me just think about it. Let me tell you everything I'm saying to you right now is coming from here. See, I know you might try to be like, oh, I don't need God anymore, or I don't need that church anymore. I don't go to church. I don't go to the works. Honey, you need him more. You need him. Like, seriously, you need him. I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to persuade you, but let me tell you something. Before anybody else, like I said before, after God is your parent, now this time is God. Always put God first. In any exam, pray. In any way you're going to pray. In any friends you want to have, pray. In anything you want, pray. If you want to spend above your budget and you don't have money, pray. If you want to go out, pray. If you want to go and drink something, if you want to follow trend, in fact, pray. Put God first. Call upon him in days of trouble and he will answer you. Ultimate. Let me tell you, ultimate. Now, the last one I want to give you as a teenager is learn a skill. I know it might be like, what am I saying? It might be any skill you want to learn. Let me tell you something. I regret not learning a skill. I regret not learning a handwork. I regret not learning things I was meant to learn in my teenage life. But I feel like it's not my fault because my parents are this kind of person that go to school. Every other thing they'll take care of it. I went to school. Now I'm in the university. It's still the same school I'm doing. Who is taking the finances? Sometimes my parents. Sometimes you will know if anybody dash your money, if any of your uncle dash your money, any of your auntie dash your money, you use it and pay for any expenses you want. But let me tell you something. Learn a skill. If you want to learn a skill or you're passionate about it, I'm not saying you should leave school. Don't leave school, but you can also learn a skill. If you want to know how to braid hair, braid. If you want to know how to do your nails, do. Do nails, do. If you want to know how to repair cars, fine and good. It's all your choice. I'm not saying you should not learn any skill, but sis, I'm not saying you should leave school, but sis, bro, my junior ones, please learn a skill. I know it might be hard, but anything you love doing, just perfect it. Because let me tell you something, once you enter the university, that's what sometimes will help you. You'll be like 5 and 6 with your skill. So I feel I've said everything I want to say. Have I? Okay, I have another one. Let me tell you something. You see dangers, you see too much talk, you see people that will just come to you unprovoked. Learn to work out from situations that you don't want. Don't try to say some things that are not necessary. It won't do you any good. If you learn how to work out from some situations, you've done yourself a whole lot of good. You don't have to put your mouth in every discussion that comes your way. You don't have to put your mouth in any matter that comes your way. You don't have to poke nose. Just do you. See, you see this life, you only live once. I'm telling you the truth. But just be you. Simple. All this time. My neighbor is playing songs. So, just, you see all those conversations, oh, I want to advise, I want to just learn how to distance from it. It will run away from a situation that does not concern you. The next one I want to give you is social media. Learn how to use social media for your own advantage. You see those stupid things you see on social media, porn, rubbish and all, try to detach from it. You do not want it. If you want to learn coding, the internet is good for you. In fact, YouTube is good for you. If you want to learn Java, the internet is good for you. If you want to learn software engineering, the internet is good for you. But know how to use the internet, know how to use social media for your advantage. Another one is dress modestly. If you are going out, I know you are a teenager, I know that you have a body, a banging body, that every man or any woman will see you and like you. Learn how to dress modestly. I'm not saying you should wear a very long dress that will reach the floor and sweep the whole of the whole of the street. All I'm saying is dress modestly. Cover your body. You are still a teenager. If when you get to an adult, when you're an adult and you want to fine and good, expose your body, fine and good, it's good for you. But learn how to dress modestly. Learn how to respect your parents. Learn how to respect elder ones. Just especially, you see your aunties or your grandma or anybody in the street or any stranger that is 90. Learn I'm not saying you should help out, but in public and you see that person needs help, try to help that person. Let me tell you something. You attract blessings from helping the elderly. You attract blessings from helping people that are not in that position to afford it. It can be 1 naira, it can be 1 kobo, it can be 20 naira, it can be 50 naira, it can be 100 naira. Anything in your currency, just try as much as possible. It will do you to help. You attract to take anything from you. I've come to the end of the video. Just be you. You have got to this point and you have not followed me. Let me tell you something. I don't know what you are doing. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification to get notified when I drop a new video. Also like and probably share. Not even probably. Do it. Share to your loved ones. Share to anybody around you or any teenagers you know that are trying to be wayward. Another one, you see corrections. Take corrections. No matter anybody that comes to you, take correction. I've come to the end of this video. Have you subscribed? If no, subscribe now. And I remain your girl like Andrea. Till I see you next time. Bye bye.